Hey everyone, it's Yggdrasiel, and it's been quite a while, about a month since my my last video, so I sort of wanted to go over and discuss with you all what's been going on behind the scenes. Why have things been a bit slow, or a good bit slow? I think this is actually my longest sort of slog in terms of content production. So I want to go into that for a little bit, and then I also want to discuss where the channel's going, because Xenoblade Chronicles, at least the Claws saga, as we've known to have been, as we've become accustomed to calling it, let me put it that way, is roughly concluded. So, in terms of news and new information, it's going to be slow on that content for a bit. So, what am I going to be doing then? Well, first, let's discuss where I've been. So, I did mention this in a community post. Some of you may have seen it, some of you probably have not. But, roughly a few months back, I was diagnosed with something for my eyes called corneal ectasia. I had LASIK a few years ago, and I've been unfortunately diagnosed with a rare condition that, if left untreated, it's gonna cause my corneas, the corneas of my eyes, to keep bending in different directions, which causes sort of imagine someone's waving plastic, crumpled plastic over your eye. That's essentially what's happening to my left eye. My right eye's still good, but so I required a rather expensive surgery, which I am fighting the insurance with as we speak, but we'll get there. But so basically that took me out for about a good solid 2 weeks. We as gamers love to spend time in front of our screens, and with the idea of making and editing videos, those can lead to some pretty intense near all-nighters sometimes, I want to say, depending on how juicy the info is, how much I want to get the video out to you guys. So I just wanted to play it safe, and I took about 2 weeks. But then we've hit another bit of a slog, and to top it all off, in about 2 weeks from as of posting this, I have to unfortunately cover, or well, not unfortunately, but it is what it is. I have to cover for my folks who are going on vacation, and that means I have to house sit the house and my 4 little puppers, because, who else is going to? My goal is to have a few scripts for videos done and hopefully ready for video editing, so, script is all done neat and nicely. I can work on the videos on my own time over there. I imagine it's going to be quite hard to record with 4 doggos wanting my attention at all times. So that's really the sort of gist of why things have been slow. I'm sorry to say that you can expect things to be slow for a little bit still, as I work on getting my bearings back between recovering from the procedure, dealing with family issues, and of course my new job is still just taking its toll. Scheduling is getting better. I am starting to be able to schedule on my own time, so hopefully that can help to alleviate some of this as well. So then that leads right on into my next segment, which is just what do I have planned for this channel going forward? Because I've always brought on in my videos at one point or another, hey, I'm a Xenoblade guy, but I have a deep, passionate love for gaming in general. And you can see that in the start of my channel, where I started off with Paper Mario. I dabbed a bit into World of Warcraft. I made a silly little Valorant video that got blocked to all hell, so, But I sort of want to go back in on that, especially because Xenoblade Chronicles as a series, I truly, truly love it, but it is just going to be in a bit of a slow point for a while, unless, Monolith Soft or Nintendo decide to throw something out in the next year, which I sincerely doubt. I would imagine the next Xeno-esque title 2025. Unless something crazy happens, which, it could. We got Xenoblade 3 out of thin air, and it was out within 5 months of its announcement, so who knows, But with all that being said, for the foreseeable future, I would sort of like to go back into that kind of content. I want to continue my Let's Play of Paper Mario. I don't know if it'll be a Let's Play, or if I just am going to stream it with you guys and have a good laugh. We'll figure that out when we get there. But I just want to go back and do that sort of things. At the same time, I've just started Xenosaga. A friend of mine was very kind to me, and he lent me his PS2 and all of Xenosaga, so I want to eventually get to playing those games and eventually sharing my thoughts. But it's not just Xeno titles and, you know, what I've already done on this channel. It's about the breadth of gaming in general. The Legend of Zelda, the Tales of series, Final Fantasy, other sorts of games and titles, and everything that I've found so endearing about the genre of video games as it has become. Truly just a marvel, and there's so much to discuss, so much to digest, so much to fall in love with and enthuse myself to all of you. Really, I just am gonna need a little bit of time, and only time just in terms of making the content, but figuring out how I want to present this content to you guys, because as you all know, YouTube does not like when someone who's known for something, in my case Xenoblade Chronicles, to be discussing other sorts of games, as evidenced by my sort of lackluster appeal when I made Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom videos. I only made a few of them, but you know, they just went nowhere. And that's fine, because the ultimate goal of this channel is to express what I love, what parts of gaming that I can just lose and immerse myself in, and just wanting to, you know, share that with all of you guys. So please, if you have any idea what's a way to go about these kinds of things, or if you found something that you want me to talk about or share your interest in, let me know in the comments. I say that every time, and I truly mean it. I'm not trying to say it as some form of, interaction metric. I'm truly not. I'm genuinely curious, because that opens the dialogue up, that allows me to see further what your interests are in the content that I'm gonna be making going forward. I would love to see what you guys like truly think, what you guys would like to see next. Maybe you guys have a way I could go about things in a way that's different from how I've been making these videos that you would like to see. So just, you know, let me know. But that's really where we're going to be stopping for right now. Again, it's still going to be slow for a little minute. More content is coming. I have, thankfully, a few collabs on the way. Not on my channel, but there are 2 more coming, maybe 3 if when I finish Tears of the Kingdom, Nishquik would like to have another discussion with me, as I'm sure he is more than ready to, given his love of the Zelda games. But I do want to let you know more is coming. It will just take some time. A few more Xenoblade videos, definitely going to be going back to Paper Mario, a few bits of insight when I get into Xenosaga, what I liked, what I disliked, etc. And, you know, anything else that pops my way that I have an interest in, I do want to share it with you guys. So, you know, I appreciate it, truly, I do, if you just choose to stick around and see what I have to say on things, if it happens to be a game I'm talking about that you're interested in. And even if not, you know, I would still appreciate you guys just sticking around, because eventually I probably will touch on something that maybe you do like. If not, I totally understand. This channel has always just been for me. I did lose sight of that for a little bit, but it really truly has just been for me wanting to share and express what I love, and I hope you all appreciate that. Again, thank you from the bottom of my heart for being with me. It's been a hell of a journey so far, and I'm looking forward to seeing where this journey leads to next. With all that said, thank you all very much for sticking with me, and as always, I hope you all have a great day. Bye-bye.